Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway through the middle of the field. How about this? He's to the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw.
That's complete downfield to James.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 43.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go down at the 28. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Yellow. 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way.
And he's going to take it into the
end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Prochet, 26 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Report.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, rolling to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes, sliding out of the pocket. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Flushed out right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. On the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Butker's kick here is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Mahomes. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. Trucks over him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 183 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Attack!
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 8 coming up.
You gotta play big.
Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Underneath here to Hill. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right.
Has his man, that's James.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground.